What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and I keep doing this thing. What's up? I don't know why I do that. It's recent as well, isn't it? Only the last few weeks have I started doing that, and I don't understand. I don't know why I'm doing it. Anyway, we're going into the final 10 games of FUT Champions. I was on 23 wins prior to this video and 7 losses, and I finish on 31 wins and 9 losses. The best week I've had in a long time. 30 wins last week, 29 wins the week before. Then obviously the month before that, or the week before that, I got 26 because I had a shocker. But then the month before that, we took off and just played casually and got gold 1 a couple times, gold 3 once, I think. But generally didn't really play too hard. So it felt good to get back into the swing of things. And it's not, in my opinion, a coincidence that going back to the formation that I enjoy the most is one of the key reasons as to why I ended up finishing on 31 wins. I think once again, my aim shouldn't be to refine formations or change players too much, although I'm happy to change players. I think my aim should be to refine my techniques, specifically in defending. As I said to you guys before, I've been watching a lot of Boras Legend defending tutorials. I'm trying to up my defensive game, and what happens with that is that through upping my defensive game, or through trying to, I'm going to be making quite a lot of mistakes whilst doing so. And I notice, even in some of the games that I win, I notice that there's quite a few times where I concede a goal because I make a mistake. And in fact, I lose 2 games in this episode. One of them was to a top 100 monthly, weekly guy called Hapa10. Last month, I think I show you at the end of the video, I think he finished 61st in the world last month. And I lost 2-1 to him. You'll see the gameplay, you'll see the match stats in a game that was really close. He was obviously, you know, he ground out the win. He was a very strong player to play against. And it was a game where I made like no mistakes. You know, his goals were earned, they weren't through AI error or through human error. They were just because he understands the game mechanics and outplayed me. And my goal was earned as well. I earned the goal that I scored, and it felt good going out of that game. You know, there's few times in FIFA you feel good after a loss, but on this occasion, I knew that this guy was a quality player. I played to the best of my ability, and even though I lost, I was very happy with how I played because I didn't make any mistakes, the AI didn't screw me, and I just got outplayed. And I walk away from those sort of games and kind of feel like I'm very happy with that because I only come up against one, sometimes none top 100 players a week. So if I'm able to perform my best like that over a period of 40 games, I know I'm going to be happy. The very game after, I lost 5-2 to a guy who had 7 shots on target and I had 10 shots and 8 on target, and that came from a human/AI error on the stroke of half time that triggered and tilted me like you wouldn't believe. When the game comes up, I want to show you and talk about the exact instance. But first of all, guys, comment from Harry Lee. Harry Lee says, does anyone else just look back at FIFA 16 and wonder why the hell we played that? I don't know. I don't wonder why we played it. I know why I played it, and I think you guys know why you played it. You love football, you love gaming. FIFA's best option. Ultimate Team is a brilliant game mode in general. What I don't understand is how we played it for so long with nothing to do. This year has really, really shown how little there was to do last year and in previous years in FIFA. The draft was huge last year, and I think it really helped carry the game mode. But the year before, FIFA 15, FIFA 14, how did we play FIFA for that long in those games? I don't understand. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting one. Derek Diaz says, hey Nep, recently my friends have been saying that I need to ask this girl out that is my friend, and we are really close, and my friends already say that we look like a couple, but I don't know whether to ask her out or not because I don't want to ruin what we have right now. What do I do? Much love from the USA, great work, love the road to glory. As most of the comments told you do, just give it a shot. You know, if you're close in terms of friendship, she knows. You know, people aren't idiots. People aren't absolute morons in that instance. If you like her like that, ask her. If she says no, she says no. It's not the end of the world. It's a case of this. She might be sitting there thinking, oh, maybe he doesn't like me like that, or she's scared to ask you, and so on and so forth. But bottom line is, dude, just give it a shot. You know, there's like I said, there's a few things that will happen. Number one, she'll say yes. You'll date. You know, it will be great for a while, and you'll realise that, you know, you hate her or she hates you, and there's those little niggly things that just break relationships up. And because you're probably in school, I would assume you're in school, otherwise God damn, if you're asking this question when you're in college, university, or further, assuming you're in school, this will be a nice, you know, a nice childhood memory for you when you're growing up. Alternatively, she's purposely leading you along in a relationship where, or in a friendship where she likes what you do for her because you like her. Like, and this is one of the things, one of the biggest issues with what you're asking. If you do a lot of things for her, if you just do things for her, you know, like you drive her places, or you'll pick her up when she needs it, you'll help her study when she needs to, and she just accepts these because she knows that you like her and she knows you can get this, ask her ASAP, because you need, if she likes you back, great, and if she doesn't, you need to get this woman out of your life that is just using you and doesn't actually give anything back in return. But if your friends think that you already look like, oh, just give it a shot, bro. What's the worst that can happen? Man up, sack up, and do best. Let us know, Derek Diaz. Let us know in the comments how it goes. So this is the game against Happer, guys, that I ended up losing. He took a 2-0 lead after 25 or so minutes. Really, like I said, really nice goals there. I intercepted the ball there, but the ball pops back to him. That's no problem at all. His passing, as you can see here, is really, really good. It rolls the defender and slides the ball into the back of the net. Maybe that could have been defended a bit better, but it would be unfair to say that that wasn't a goal that was coming. You know, he's putting a lot of pressure on. Yeah, he slid the ball. Maybe you expect your defenders to do a bit better than that. But I pulled the game back to 2-1 in the first half. And I tried my hardest in the second half to do as best as I could to see if I could get myself back in at 2-2 and really try and, like, you know, maybe get a win out of this. Heung-min Son there with a beautiful goal. But unfortunately 2-1 was the final score. And for the last sort of 10 or so minutes, Happer, like, basically time wasted, but it wasn't, you know, it wasn't without reason. You know, the dude was 30-2 at the time. It was frustrating to play against, but I know the guy's a good player. It's not, you know, it wasn't the end of the world. So we lose 2-1. As you can see, he had 3 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals. I had 3 shots, 1 on target, 1 goal. I'm happy with that. This is the game right here, dudes, that triggered the hell out of me. I was very, very, very angry after losing this game. Like, I actually got proper triggered during the game. I haven't got this triggered at FIFA in a while, and I got triggered because this game is stupid. And this is a game that I lost on AI interference and not on skill and not on being outplayed. I ended up scoring the first goal in this game, actually. A very, very nice worked goal. Ball pops back to Dendoncker there. Lovely bit of left trigger, right trigger dribbling. Get around the defender in the back of the net after just 3 minutes, and we go 1-0 up, and I'm thinking happy days. I gave up silly possession there. That's my bad. That's human error, there's nothing wrong with that. I gave up silly possession in the midfield. 2 passes later, he's got it with Messi. Of course he's going to score that with Messi. It's this chance here that was the problem. The second goal this guy scored. I've got a throw in on the half-time mark. I've got Theo Hernandez. If you pull that clip back a few seconds, I've got a man in the area, or in an area that's open. I shape the body of Hernandez to that person. I press the pass button to that person. The game passes it to a different person who is marked, and I give up possession of the ball, and he scores off of that attack. And it triggered me so much that it just influenced how I played for the rest of the game. I started conceding every chance. You know, I started playing angry, rushing my passes, rushing my defending, and it really cost me. And it was so frustrating because it's so hard to show it in video clips like this, and it's so hard to show the emotions and the it's so hard to show what you want in your mind, because what happens in the game, you could easily say you probably just aimed it to that dude that was marked, but I know in my mind's eye I was aiming it to the dude who was open. So when the game screws you like that, it just becomes mad annoying. So what happened is I thought, you know what, I need 2 wins still out of the last 4 games to get myself into Elite 2. I've lost back-to-back games after winning 4 games in a row. So I won 4, I lost 2. I just needed 2 more wins. So I was like, look, I need 2 more wins out of 4 games. It wasn't that late at night. It was only like 9 o'clock in the evening on Sunday. I was like, let me just take half an hour, man. Let me just walk away for half an hour. Let me just make sure that I can come back with a fresh mind and get into the next games and hopefully go and push on to Elite. And then I ended up going on a 4-game win streak with 3 of those being rage quits. So that was pretty damn awesome. Next comment is from Auskar. Says, it is killing me inside to play FIFA anymore. Stop playing then, bro. That's what I'll say. You know, I see a lot of people that I like watching. You know, I see Nick play FIFA, and Nick, in my personal opinion, is just really not enjoying FIFA anymore this year. I saw the same in him last year, but it just seems like he's not enjoying playing this game. You know, he gets very, very triggered very, very quickly. You know, I'm not saying I'm better than that, because I get triggered in this game too. But for Nick, it seems to be whether he's winning, whether he's losing, and what that comes down to for me is that he just isn't enjoying the game. And that's fine. If people don't enjoy the game, if you don't enjoy the game, if others aren't enjoying the game, it's you know, you don't have to play it. You're not forced to play it. So if you don't enjoy it, don't play it. For me personally, this is like the best time of year for me. This is the time where I enjoy playing the game the most, because it's the time where all the best players are out and I can go and experience and have fun with loads of players that I've never used throughout the year, hopefully in FUT Champs, but if it is only in divisions, then so be it. But yeah, so for me, this is a time of year where I love to play FIFA. I love finding those absolute banging team of the season cards that nobody ever thinks of using and things like that. So I absolutely love playing FIFA. I look forward to playing FIFA every day. I don't necessarily look forward to the sweat of FUT Champs, and this weekend league coming is going to be a good weekend for me, because I only need 24 wins to get monthly Elite 1. So I can do that, you know, even on a bad weekend I could do that. I don't care if I get Elite 3. I know the rewards are really, really good. But if I can't get Elite 3, as long as I get Elite 1 for the month, I don't really care. And then after that, for me, it's going to be very interesting as to what EA do for FUT Champs rewards. If they keep FUT Champs, which I think they do, if the rewards are good, I'm going to be interested in playing FUT Champs. If the rewards are bad, I'm just going to like play FIFA casually as if I was playing FIFA, and the things are going to change. So it just depends on what EA do as to whether or not I keep playing FUT Champs going forwards. Acquies Martin says, hey Net, why aren't you giving Lukaku a centre forward to strike a card? It kills my OCD. Well, the initial reason why I had him as a centre forward, dude, is because I was using him previously, I think 3 or 4 weeks ago, in a 4-2-2-2 to get chemistry. So moving him down to cam was the best way to get chemistry for the whole team. And moving him up to centre forward was enough to give him 10 chemistry on my team without wasting a centre forward to striker card. However, because of a team that I use in the daily knockout tournament in tomorrow's video, I did need to convert him back to a striker, so it eventually does go back to a striker. Johnny Boy says, hey Neb, due to the declining FUT Champs, do you think it will be easier to qualify for FUT Champs, or do you think it's even worth it? Love the content. Yeah, and again, whether or not it's worth it or not will literally depend on what EA do. And like there's an email that says FUT Champions is going through until August 2017, which means FUT Champions is definitely 100% in the game the whole year. But FUT Champions is not necessarily weekend league. When you click on the FUT Champions tab, that also takes you to the daily knockout tournament. So although FUT Champions is 100% in the game until the end, it's unclear as to whether or not that is weekend league and DKTs or just DKTs. So it might be a scenario where from next week onwards, we just have tournaments all the time. You know, every day or every 20, 24, 48, 72 hours, there's a new tournament with an awesome prize. I think that would be pretty fun. Remove weekend league now, no more weekend league, but instead of weekend league, awesome tournaments with awesome rewards. I think that would be a hell of a lot more fun. It will allow us to create creative teams. It will allow people to have fun. But if they do carry on with weekend league, I do think that if the rewards are mediocre, I absolutely believe that not only will it become much easier to qualify, it will become much easier if you're a decent player to get a lot of wins. And I think the top 100 will drop down to 35, 34 wins. And it might be the only chance I have of getting top 100. Although it wouldn't be like a real top 100, still it will be there. Sean Bradley says, using Fuji's emblem, question mark. Had a few thumbs up there. I mean, I actually don't know what Fuji's emblem is. I guess it's the same one as what I've got now. It's not like I was like, oh, Fuji's using that, let me copy that. What happened was I felt like I was getting a lot of people were playing a different way against me and knew who I was because of my badges and kits. So I literally opened a bronze pack. What the badge and 2 kits that came in that bronze pack were the badge and the 2 kits that I put on, and you'll notice that that's the truth because I now have 2 dark kits. How idiotic is that? It's very idiotic, I know. But the reason why I have that badge and the reason why I have those kits is because I just wanted to change what I had already. And then 21 Savage says, why are you doing the Java technique when searching for games? What's the conspiracy about it, and why would one do it? I literally don't even know what you mean. I don't have a technique when searching for games. As long as it's 4-bar connection, I'm okay. I'll go into it. If I recognise the kit and think I recognise the player, I might back out. But generally speaking, I don't have a technique. I play home games, away games. Doesn't make any difference to me. As long as the connection starts at a 4-bar and holds, I'm happy to play the game. It doesn't make any difference to me. And that is all she wrote, guys. So before we go live and do a guaranteed team of the season pack, I'll just show you here, we end up getting a 2-0 rage quit in the final game. So 31 wins is where we finished. Very, very happy with 31 wins this week. I can't express enough how tense this weekend was to try and get myself that guaranteed team of the season pack for the ultimate team of the season. I really hope we pack something huge, you know, one of the big 95 plus rated players would be sick. But this is the end of the gameplay, guys. Let's go live. Okay, guys, we finished on 31 wins this week. Interestingly enough, I'm actually a little bit sour about a few of the losses. I did play a couple top 100 dudes this weekend league, and I fared well against them. I lost to Happer, who finished 61st in the world. Look, I'll show you his actually. 61st in the world last month. Let's go top 100 and all the way up to the 60s, 70s and 60s, and bang. So Happer 10 there. We lost 2-1 to him and gave him a very good game. I messaged him afterwards telling him GG. He told me he was 30 wins and 2 losses at the time he played me. And I was happy with my performance in that game. You know, obviously he's a better player than me. He's constant top 100. He had a really good team. And I did miss a couple of chances that I could have got back into the game for. But I went into that game, after losing that game, I still needed, I think, like 5 wins from the 8 games or so that I had left. But I went into them just feeling confident after losing narrowly to that guy. And then I went and got smashed by a guy. And he like had 8 shots and scored 5 goals. It just the way this game is, man. Like I can put in, once again, I put in a real good performance against a top 100 player. And then I buckle against like just much lesser players. But hey, we got 31 wins, so I'm not complaining. We get a guaranteed 2 players from the current team of the season, the ultimate team of the season. Worst case scenario, I think Tony Cruz is about 100,000 coins right now. No more than 110, as you can see there. I actually think Marcelo is the second worst. Coming in at about, there you go, look at that, 140, 180 open bid right there. I think he's about 170 right now. 175 right there. Dele Alli is relatively cheap, down into the mid 2s. Naby Keita is quite cheap, under 200,000 coins right now. If you're patient enough, you can easily get him for 190, 180. And Harry Kane is quite a cheap one as well, way under the 200,000 coin mark. Well, just under the 200,000 coin mark now. So there's 4 or 5 that are quite cheap, but worst case scenario, I think we're guaranteed about 300,000 coins. If we've got Marcelo and Cruz, which are the worst 2, 300,000 coins in the bag. I'm just mad excited. I'm mad excited. I'm so happy we managed to get elite. One of the other things I'm way happy about is the fact that I've pretty much, with my performance this week and last week, I've pretty much secured Elite 1 monthly. If we look at the monthly ranks, I've already got 116 wins out of 160 games. So I'm only 4 wins off Elite 3. I'm only 24 wins off of Elite 1. So Gold 2 is enough for me next week. Okay, it's high Gold 2, but Gold 2 is enough for me next week to get Elite 1 for the month. So even if I have a shocking weekend, I'm still going to be able to get Elite 1, which is great. Worst case scenario, I'll get Elite 2, which is still going to be great. Lots of items have sold. I'm going to show you what I've sold, take you through why. We've got a lot of coins now as well. Sold a lot more of these informs. I sold Oblak. I bought him, if you remember, for 83,000. I sold him for 100,000. I'll show you why I sold him in a second. I don't have the footage, but I can show you. A few of these dudes sold on as well. I sold Marcelo for 180 after buying him for 170. So I actually made 2,000 coins profit on him. And the reason why I sold him is because he is in the ultimate team of the season. He is going to get packed a lot on Thursday and the following Thursday and then for monthly rewards. So I don't want him in my club because I have a feeling he's going to go down in value. And then we've got a lot more of these team of the seasons that I've finally sold and got through. I've got a few other things here. I need to change the price of this dude. He was literally the only one on the market when I listed him, but no one bought him. I'll be able to get 13,000 coins for him. And that's all of my team of the season cards that I want to sell gone. The reason why I sold Jan Oblak is because we did on stream, I can't get the footage now, I missed it. On stream we did a untradeable team of the season pack and I packed Jan Oblak. So very happy with that. I mean, that's just made me about 100,000 coins. I used a few red cards, but I've also got a lot in the club that I'm happy to get rid of. What I'm going to do right now as well is I'm going to build one. I'm going to build one untradeable team of the season card now. But after I get rewards on Thursday, I'm going to spend all of Thursday night clearing out the club. Just for a lot of the things that I've got. For example, we've got obviously I don't want golds, actually I want specials. All of these dudes that you're about to see. So Jensen, Herbert, Johansson, Cahill. In fact, I'm half tempted to keep the SBC dudes just because if EA do something that requires them, it would be nice to have them. But like this dude, he can go. These dudes can go. Ibarbo can go. I know this won't make an 83 rated squad. I'm just going to fill up the team now with the 81s and then move on to the 82s and stuff. But there's some players I'm going to keep just because I like them a lot. And I've done a lot with them. But like Rashford can go. Jorgensen, Brooks, Rossi. Gareth Barry can go. This Depay can go. Chan and Bellerin stay because I've played so many games with them. I just enjoy them in the club. Tonelli can go. Seti can go. These two stay. Mane can go. Don't really care about him. David Villa can go. Martinez can go. Dario Serna can go. We've obviously bought already the team of the season version of Dario Serna. And like if I'm going to decide whether or not I want to get rid of these SBC dudes because what I could get is basic team of the seasons for free. Now this is already an 81 rated squad, so let's swap out David Villa to pop him in there. That's still an 81. Let's pop in the 83 for the 81. That's still an 81. Let's get in a few of the 82s, see if we can move this up to an 82 rated squad. That's now an 82 rated squad. Let's get a few of the more the 84s in. Let's get Martinez and Dario Serna in. Boom and boom. So that's still an 82. We've got another 82. Let's get Rossi in. That's still an 82. Let's put Rashford. Like a lot of people, when I said on stream I'm going to get rid of Rashford, people are like, no, not Rashford. Like, I've played with him 52 games. You know what I mean? Like, I've already got team of the seasons that I picked up last week that I've played more than 52 games on. So for me, there's just no reason to keep him. Let's check for an 83 if that's enough. There we go. So that's enough. That is the team that we're going to get rid of. A lot of our red cards that, if I wanted these cards, I could just buy them for discard value. Like, this guy here, he's worth nothing. You know what I mean? I could go and get him on the market for about 12,000, 13,000 coins. And what we're going to get for this is a team of the season player. Yes, it's untradeable. I hope it's a walkout. It might not be a walkout. I just want something nice. If it's not even a good card, if it's a bad card, what we'll do is we'll use them in the tradable team of the seasons once we're done. So let's see what we get from this. It is a walkout. Let's go, EA. Come on. Be a big one. Be a big card. Don't be none of these trash bag walkouts. Argentinian. Fazio. God damn it. God damn it. Damn it, man. That's the second untradeable Fazio I had. I already used the Fazio as well. Oh, I didn't. Right, I'm going to have to get someone to invite me to a game. I'm going to build another one. And we're going to use our untradeable team of the season Fazio. We're going to build a tradable team of the season pack. I will be right back. Alright guys, so I've got one of you awesome bros to send me a game invite so I could get rid of that Fazio and hold him for now. Oh, I already started building one. Oh, I started building one with this PK that I've got and this silver team of the season. Do I have any more gold team of the seasons? I mean, I know I've got a lot of gold team of the seasons, but do I have any gold team of the seasons that I'm happy to put through this? I would prefer not to use my tradable golds if possible. But if we have got like I think I've got like an 85 or an 86 team of the season, or a couple of bad ones. Nothing there. So we've got Rudy. See, I quite like Elia. I wouldn't mind getting rid of Elia or Bakayoko, but I feel like both of them will be usable. I wouldn't mind getting rid of Kolasinac, but again, I quite enjoy him. Fabian as well. Fabian's not one that I'd use often. Let's throw Fabian in there. So we're going to pop Fabian in there. We're going to get rid of PK out of there. Now we're going to go. I'm going to get rid of him as well, and then we're going to go use the two that are in there, and we're going to go use some reds. So we'll throw some more reds in. So we'll start with the 81 reds again, and then what I'll do is I'll move up the value of the reds depending on how much extra rating I need. But with 288s, I might be good with not all 81, surely. Ooh, that's not bad. Let's put that 81 in there. Let's go and get rid of one of those gold cards. Is that enough? Oh, look at that. That's perfect. So this is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to trade these dudes in now. More reds have gone. And don't get me wrong, these reds are nice to look at, but they're useless. They're absolutely useless for me. Now that Fazio has gone, I can take the other Fazio and put him into the club. I can't believe I got another Fazio card. So this team of the season Fazio now, it says he's a duplicate, but we can, yes, he's undefined, manually assigned. It's going to be, send him to the club. Did I say? I think I just discarded him. I literally just think I discarded him. I think I just pressed RB, not LB. God damn it. Oh. It's not the end of the world. It's only like 30,000 coins, right? But what a waste, man. What a waste. This better be worth it. This better be worth it. This pack better be worth it. Tradable team of the season player. It's not even a walkout. God damn it. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. What we are going to now do, however, is we're going to list Armani and we're going to get 31,000 coins for him. Or 28 to 31,000. Oh, man. What a mistake, dudes. That's really frustrating me, but hey, we make mistakes. This, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.